In this video, we are focusing on the factors affecting aliphatic electrophilic substitution reactions. So let us begin with the summary of a mechanism of aliphatic electrophilic substitution reactions. Okay, mechanism of aliphatic electrophilic substitution can be divided into two: unimolecular mechanism and bimolecular mechanisms. In case of unimolecular mechanism, the modularity is 1, that is the rate of reaction depends only on concentration of substrate. Okay, SE1 is unimolecular mechanism. In SE1 mechanism, there is two-step mechanism. First is the ionization step, that is Rx will cleave to R minus plus X plus. Then second step is, this is step 1. Then the step 2 is fast recombination of this R minus plus or electrophile Y plus to give RY. Okay, this is the slow step since this is the fast recombination step. Okay, since the slow step depends only on the concentration of Rx, then it is unimolecular. In case of bimolecular mechanism, there are two types of bimolecular mechanism. First of all, SE2 mechanism. In case of SE2 mechanism, it is similar to SN2 mechanism. That is, suppose our leaving group is X and our three different groups are present here. Then the electrophile Y plus can attack from front side, that is from here. In case of back side attack, the movement of electron will be like this, that is this electron will move to form our new CY bond. Here, in case of back side attack, this Y plus will attack through back side of the leaving group. That is, Y plus is attacking from here. So the new bond is formed like this. In case of SEI mechanism, a part of the leaving group is attaching to the electrophile. This part of our electrophile will assist the leaving group, the removal of the leaving group. That is, let Y is to be attached over here. Then the already group existing on Y, that is Z, will assist the removal of this leaving group X. That is, when this is removing as X plus, a new XZ bond is formed. Such mechanism is what? SEI mechanism. SE internal, I for internal. Okay. So all these two mechanisms involve both our electrophile and substrate. That is why it is bimolecular mechanism. Here also it depends upon the concentration of our substrate and an electrophile. That is why it is bimolecular mechanism. So why this attack from both front side and back side? Our electrophile have a shortage of 2 electrons, that is it is coming with vacant orbital, so it can attack from both front side and back side depending upon the situation. Okay, now we are moving on to the factors affecting the reactivity of this kind of reactions. Then factors affecting electrophilic aliphatic substitution. The reactivity depends upon the effect substrate, then leaving group and solvent, etc. Let us begin with the effect of substrate. Okay, in case of SE1 mechanism, we know that SE1 mechanism is an ionizing mechanism. So a carbanion is formed. So a substrate which can stabilize that carbanion can form easily. Okay. So, a group that have electron withdrawing group, or a substrate that have an electron withdrawing group, electron withdrawing group can stabilize that carbanion and increases the rate of the reaction. In case of Sc2 reaction, Sc2 can be Sc2 front and Sc2 back. Then in case of Sc2 back reaction, similar to SN2 reaction, there is evidence for the reactivity order, that is methyl greater than ethyl greater than, this is Sc2 back, that is with inversion of configuration. Okay, Me greater than Et, which is greater than propyl, normal propyl, then isopropyl, neopentyl, etc. So this order is in accordance with the steric factor. That is, here there is no steric disturbance, so that electrophile can attack from backside easily. So the order is like this. So this kind of order is actually an evidence for the occurrence of this Sc2 back mechanism. In case of Sc2 front mechanism, there are some reaction that is studied is RHG-Br is reacting with the bromine in presence of which catalyzes Br minus. Okay, so the product will be Br. Okay, so this reaction is studied well, and we are varying this R group and studying the and comparing the rate of such reactions. Okay, when methyl group is present there, then reactivity is 1, then ethyl, then reactivity is 108, then isopropyl 780, then tertiary butyl 3370. That is, as alpha branching increases, the rate of reaction is also increasing in such a reaction. Then in case of beta branching, that is, we are taking ethyl, its relative rate is 10.8, then isobutyl, that is here branching is at second position 27, then neopentyl 173. Okay, that is here the reactivity is actually decreasing. So this is because of steric reasons. That is, here the increase in reactivity is due to this alkyl group is stabilizing the positive charge developed over here. That at a transition state. At transition state, this alkyl group stabilizes the positive charge. Okay, that is why such an increase in reactivity order in case of alpha branching. But in case of beta branching, the decrease in reactivity is due to steric reason. Even though there is a steric reason in alpha branching also, increase in reactivity is due to the enhanced effect we have discussed earlier. That is, even if there is no such crowding, the reactivity order will be much more. In case of some kin compound, as the branching increases or as the electron withdrawing group increases, reactivity increases. That is due to the ion pair mechanism, like in case of SN2 mechanism. Next, effect of leaving group. In case of both E1 mechanism and bimolecular mechanism, it depends upon the polarity of this RX bond. That is, as the polarity increases, this X can be removed as X plus much better. So that as the polarity between this carbon and X bond increases, the leaving ability also increases, or rate of reaction also increases. Suppose this leaving group is bivalent or more than have more than one valency, that is for example Hg. So you can write like this, this is any group W and Hg is a bivalent cation. Okay, here the group with this bivalent metal also depends upon the rate, the rate of this reaction. Suppose this is an electron withdrawing group like RHG Br. Okay, so after removing this RHGW, this R is becoming R minus and this HGW is becoming HGW plus. So this W should be a group that stabilizes this positively charged cation. Okay, but if it is an electron withdrawing group, it will not stabilize this cation, so that the reactivity will be much less as compared to the reactivity of RHG R dash. That is where this R dash is also an electron donating group, alkyl group. Okay, so if we vary this alkyl group like ethyl, methyl, propyl, isobutyl, etc. So as the branching increases, the stabilization also increases. That is, the reactivity will be, we are actually varying this this leaving group, that is the R dash is vary. Okay, so the least reactive will be the smallest one, that is Me, then Et, then propyl, then isopropyl, then tertiary butyl, etc. So as the branching increases, here the positive charge is dispersed over this R group, so that the reactivity also increases. So that's about the reactivity order. That is, even though not only this leaving group, the group atom attached to this depends upon the reactivity. The groups attached to this leaving group also depends what reactivity order. Okay, that's about the effect of leaving group. Then effect of solvent. The ionizing mechanism, here the ionizing mechanism is SC1 mechanism. Ionizing mechanism is mostly affected by this effect of solvent. That is, polar solvent stabilizes the ion formed during the reaction, so that the reactivity will be higher. That is, for SN1 mechanism, as the polarity increases, the rate of reaction also increases. In case of bimolecular mechanism, there are three types of bimolecular mechanism: SC2 type mechanism and SCI mechanism are the. So in case of SCI and both SC2 front, there is retention of configuration. So in order to distinguish these two mechanisms also, we can use the effect of solvent. That is, SEI mechanism generally have no effect on changing solvent, but in case of SC2 mechanism, there is a slight change in reactivity order. As the polarity increases, rate of reaction also increases. That's about the effect of solvent.